Right, so for our next activity, we want to see if there's an alternative way of carrying out this function. We know this works, but at the moment we're using 1, 2, 3 lines of code. And it's always good to see if we can try and condense our code to make it smaller. That way then, if we find a bug in our code, if we find there's a problem with our program, then the less lines of code we have, the easier it is to identify what's gone wrong and how to fix it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take out the repeat loop here with the move 10, and I'm just going to place it over here. I'm going to keep this here because we can always use this to test if we want to. We can always pop this back on and run our code again. We know this works, and we can compare that with what we're going to use. So the first thing we can try is if we go to motion and we go to our move 10 steps, you click here. Now if I'm using my maths, if we do 10 443 times, that will give us 430. So I'm going to try moving forward 430 steps, and I'm going to press the run key here. Now what's happened is the program has moved Scratch over here and then jumped here, but we're not seeing any animation, and that's what we want to do in this lesson. So this line of code here is not appropriate for what we want to do. So we're going to delete that, and if you can see down here under motion, we can see glide 1 second. So I'm going to go back to the start, and I'm going to say, right, I want Scratch to glide across my screen to here. And can we see here now the X and the Y coordinates? They're the same as the X and the Y coordinates over here. So I'm going to place that there. Let's test that out again. Let's pop Scratch up here, glide. He's gone to where we want him to, over here. Test again, he's gone where we want him to. So now I'm going to place this into my algorithm here. I'm going to run my algorithm, and he's glided across. We can test that with our original algorithm and run that. So it does much the same thing, but Scratch is gliding much quicker, and we have a much simpler line of code. If we want to, we can change the variable here. We can go to 2 seconds, so he's a little bit slower, or we can go to 1.